Hey everybody! I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about a piece of language that's been tossed around the past few years in particular called delayed negotiations. And what it means to be a seller with delayed negotiations and what it means for a buyer. So, delayed negotiations means that a particular property that's put on the market on a particular day, say today, they are not going to be negotiating any offers until a particular date. So, for example, if I listed my house today and I had delayed negotiations until, say, Sunday at 5 o'clock, that means that my house is open for buyers to come through between now and Sunday, and I'm not looking at any offers until Sunday at 5 p.m., for example. So, as a seller, especially in the past couple of years where inventory has been so low, sellers have been overwhelmed with the amount of showings and buyers that are flooding to the properties. So it can be a little bit chaotic those first few days to, week or so with the amount of people that are interested in the house. So for them, it's a way of kind of controlling the chaos a little bit. I list my house. I know I'm going to get a ton of showings. I've got buyers coming in all day long. And I know that any buyers interested will be submitting offers, and I'm going to be sitting down with my listing agent on Sunday at 5 p.m. to review all the offers and choose a winner. As opposed to a first come, first serve situation where a buyer can walk in my door today, and if they like my house, they can write an offer right away, and I would have to respond to them, either accepting their offer or countering or not accepting the offer, but it would take a response right away. So that's what it means for a seller. And some of our sellers, have chosen to actually leave town for a few days. Go out of town for a few days to get out of the house. Clean the house one time. Pick up all the things. Put the pets in a kennel or bring them, the pets with you, and go out of town for a few days so that you're not being displaced from your home all day long when showings are happening. It can be a lot. So what does it mean for a buyer? That means that if I have a buyer and we see a property being listed today that they like and they want to look at, we have a few days to get in there. Okay, we don't have to drop everything right now and hurry up and get to the house and leave work and all of that kind of thing to get to the house as soon as possible and write an offer as soon as possible. That is also a little bit chaotic. It can be. So that means we have several days where we can align our schedules, we can make a plan, get to the house, take a look at it, take a minute to think about whether we want to pursue it or not, possibly even see several other houses in the meantime to be able to compare and contrast, and then make an informed decision whether we want to pursue and write an offer or not. If we do write an offer, we're submitting our offer by Sunday at 5 p.m., and we understand that we might be one of several offers on the table at that time to be looked at. We're submitting our highest and best offer at that time, just like everybody else, and the best one will win. So that's what it means for a buyer. It's also a little bit of a way to control the chaos of the inventory being so low and lots of buyers being out there in the market. Now, is this strategy the right one for every single home on the market? No. There are lots of homes that shouldn't be on a delayed negotiation. And that's a conversation between a seller and the listing agent to kind of strategize and figure out whether it makes sense for you. There are many houses that would not benefit from holding off to taking offers at a certain time. You kind of want that first come, first serve type thing. So discuss it with your agent. If you're looking at selling your home, think about what's going to make sense for you in the market. And another thing is too, what makes sense today may not make sense in 6 months or a year from now. So this is an ongoing conversation. When you're ready to list your home, assess the current market at that time and make an informed decision with your agent at that time. Don't be stuck into thinking that one way is the right way to go about it. Be flexible and be willing to be open-minded to a different strategy. So that's my little video for today. Delayed negotiations, how can it benefit you? If you have more questions, as always, please reach out. Bye.